What is going on, everybody? This is Draco. Welcome you back here to Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Oh, the treasure popped back up. Episode 21. Hold on. I need to mark that on the map before it disappears again, so I can actually fully complete this region. How you guys doing? Sorry for missing one day on the uploads, between going out of town and then ending up with a pretty bad migraine the other day. I just ended up being behind, unfortunately. But we're going to go talk to Finir. And I also decided to try dual-wielding some axes, and we're going to see how that goes.
Valdis.
I want to see what Valdis has to say.
Will you not stay a moment longer, Eivor?
I should not linger. My banner folk await my return.
I understand.
Take care, Valdis. You fought well and won yourself a worthy king.
I did, didn't I? Take care, Eivor.
Thanks. I guess we'll speak to the king.
Dream come true, like none other. Thank you for everything. From the bottom of my heart.
You're welcome, Doug.
Greetings, Eivor.
You're missing the festivities.
I've had my fill.
It's as much yours as it is Oswald's.
I think he's depressed.
I was a crumbling man, Eivor. Before all this, I thought I'd die a tired old failure. But now, my heart burns bright with newfound fire. I want to live hard, die fierce.
Glory cares not for age, Finir. Sail with me. My ship could always use a wise head and a strong axe.
I'd be down with that.
Together,
Together.
I'll gather my things.
Sweet. We got ourselves another homie to the crew. Alright. Now does that complete the story? Race Anglia.
It seems the wind calls me back to Ram.
Okay, we are good. And
Let's
we
tell
ended
her
up
the
with a
good news.
bunch of Helheim stuff. So that's cool. While we're here, let's go ahead and spend our skill points, which we were headed towards... What the heck were we headed towards? Not that. Not that. Was it this one? Yes, it was this one. Okay, so bang. Boom. And then we just need 1, 2, 3. And then we can get this fire one over here, and we can get to the bow stun finisher. I don't know if I'm actually going to end up using any of the bow stuff, but we can now fast travel back. I'm just going to keep that marked on the map, so please just try your best to ignore it. For some reason, I couldn't fast travel back to my settlement there, so I don't know what the hell's happening with that. But just please try to ignore it on the little compass thing at the top. I got to make sure to get over there and grab it to complete the region again, because like I said, I already did it the first time, and then the game was updated. And some of the stuff now, it won't be revealed until you get to the point in the story. So that one time where I knew that there was that one piece of armor, but it was hidden, it was part of a quest line, and then we went and found the king or whatever it was and took him back. That will no longer happen until you can actually access that quest item. It just won't show up on the map. So that is very good, very good, very good. And bam, full health. What you like to see. That quest is still broken for me. Every single time I load up into the game, it goes, where are they?
Rowan, Holger, why all this shout?
Eivor, thank Tyr.
I heard shouting. Is something wrong?
Holger robbed me, and I demand he be punished.
Rot disappointed word. Does the deer rub the stream when she takes a drink? Does a cow rub a field when he crops on sweet grass?
Eivor, this matter requires sensitive judgment. Will you?
I got to be the damn babysitter.
Of course. From the
This is gonna
beginning,
piss off Dag.
please.
Well now, there is no excuse too small, I see. Nothing to keep you from coveting that seat, is there?
In Sigurd's absence, who has better claim to oversee these disputes?
You might leave them to work it out for themselves, but that would mean letting go, would it not?
I seriously hope
Please
we get to the
start
point where we
again.
can fight
Tell
them.
me all that has happened.
I will start. I have been falsely accused by this Saxon Philistine.
A Philly what?
Are you mocking me?
Silence, please. I'll hear both of your complaints and render a decision, awarding compensation if needed. Understood? Rowan, tell me your version of these events.
As you are aware, Holger and I are neighbors. Near enough that I often catch him at my stables, stealing my tools.
Borrowing.
Holger, let him speak.
Stealing, borrowing. My point being, I have always allowed him to use whatever he pleased. I greatly admire your Norse generosity and had hoped to match it. But this morning, Holger stretched the limits of my grace. Entering my stables for their feed, I found my most beautiful, gentle mare stripped of her tail. Bereft, not a strand in sight. I am ashamed to say my natural suspicion drew me to Holger, and how right I was. For when I peered across the lane, there he was, gripping a horsetail brush slathered with indigo, dragging it across a sheet of
Painting, Rowan. I was painting. You make it sound so crude.
You
Okay,
see?
but you can't just
Such
go yoinking
willful
horsetails.
arrogance. It will take ages for Ilgafur's tail to reach its former length. I demand compensation.
I understand. Thank you, Rowan. Holger, let me hear your side.
Eivor, you have known me as a skald for years. You have seen how my poems bring life and joy and wisdom to our people. And you know that my work requires a certain, let us say, freedom. To make use of rare resources to compose my verses. Often when lacking the proper tools, I have made use of novel items. Alvis's walking stick, Tovi's inks. All were given gladly.
You cut off my horse's tail to make a brush, you bleeding...
Rowan?
As I was saying, this morning in the throes of poetic reverie, I realized that my latest piece required delicate brushwork. I could have used a frayed stick, some cloth, my hands, but no. I needed something gentler, softer. To make a perfect brush, I needed the fine hairs of a well-raised horse. And so I availed myself of a local resource.
You clipped Alfgafur's tail to the rump without asking.
It was early. I did not wish to wake you.
Then wait 10 minutes.
Thank you, Holger. I believe I understand your position. I believe I have heard enough. If you will...
My horse looks like a fool, Eivor. No handsomer than a donkey now. You must do something.
Do not conflate hair with beauty, Rowan. She remains radiant. Elgifur's hair will grow back in no time.
That's false. It takes a
Quiet,
while.
both of you. Now listen. Holger, Rowan is clearly in the right. You sheared the tail from his horse without gaining permission.
I borrowed the tail. Borrowed! Does the reality of regrowth not make this a victimless crime?
It is a two-victim crime, Holger. Though they are unharmed, you took without asking, and that will not do. As the horse's value has diminished significantly, you will pay Rowan its market price.
But the horse was not for sale. Rowan, admit it.
My decision is final, Holger. Pay what you owe and meet tomorrow as friends.
That's how it
And
should
if I
be.
do, may I keep the horse?
Pay the man and be done with it. Rowan, does this satisfy you?
It does. Thank you, Eivor.
Good. Then by Tyr's blessing, let this matter rest. We are done here. Return to your homes in peace.
Also, Rowan is way more important to our settlement, being the horse keeper.
Allow me to pay you with vibrant painting? After all, in some ways you helped in its creation.
Absolutely not. Silver is the only color I wish to see from you.
I'm definitely more indebted to the guy who runs our stables than the guy who writes poems and
hello, Eivor.
paints. So
Good day. That Holger, he is quite a character.
yeah.
I almost envy him. To see the world through such a muddy glass and live with such petty concerns. He hasn't a care in the world.
Let's not walk too far with that idea. I need you right where you are.
East Anglia is with us.
What's that
Where
weird
King
like,
Oswald has pledged his loyalty
jump
to us.
transition?
Eivor Kingmaker, we shall call you soon. Some interesting news. King Ceolwulf has sent Ceolbert to Shropshire. He hopes to install him as Ealdorman there.
Good for Ceolbert.
All right.
He should do well considering all he has learned from you.
I gave him only a taste of my knowledge. The rest he will need to figure for himself. One more thing. I do not know if you heard, but Sven passed away a short time ago. The poor man slipped away in his bed.
I had not heard, no. And how is Tovi? She must be gutted.
It has been rough on her. She spends quite a lot of time at his burial mound. Speak with her, if you have the time.
Just another settlement thing we have to do. Not a big deal. Oh.
Randvi, are you well? You seem distant.
I'm fine. Only a little tired, but well enough. Shall we look at the map?
Not until you tell me what is wrong.
Oh, I think I have. I feel somewhat trapped. In this room, and this settlement, and this life.
I cannot help you with your life just now, but I can get you out of this room. What do you say?
I don't know. There is much work to be done.
Stop. Forget about alliances and responsibility for just a few hours. We could take a ride to Grandebridge or somewhere nearby for a change of pace.
That sounds lovely. And too far to consider just now. But thank you, Eivor. Maybe another time. Now, what was it you needed?
Whatever.
I want to see the Alliance map.
We'll get back to it. Okay, so we've got this area with 130 power, which we're not going to do. This is 90, and then this is also 90. So we're going to do this one because this is the area that I was already working on. This is a very short, quick, and easy one to do, and I haven't even touched this region yet, so...
What of Oxenefordscire? Sigurd told me he had business there.
Ah, yes. Sigurd is there now, in fact. He bids you go meet him as soon as you can. He has partnered with a rebellious Thane called Giedrich, and hopes to install Giedrich as Ealdorman in exchange for an oath. There is an alehouse at the center of Buckingham. Sigurd will meet you there.
Okay. Oxenefordscire.
I should join my brother then. Where is Buckingham?
Along the great Ouse River that divides Oxenefordscire. Sigurd will be pleased to see you.
Alright, so let's go ahead and take a quick peekaroni pizza. Look at all these damn things. Talk to Randvi, follow Nude, build Valka's house, speak to Tovi, or Tova, or Tove. I don't remember how the hell they said that. Like I said, I still gotta do that. But this is a region that I got kinda halfway over done with. So hopefully there isn't a whole lot of stuff that goes over this way just yet. But we'll go ahead and fast travel over here. I'm really curious as to how I'm gonna fit some of these zealots into the videos and stuff. Because I haven't even tried combat with the axe yet, so I don't really want to go out there trying to axe murder anybody just yet. Okay, where has Sigurd frickin' gone?
Best go hooded here. Soldiers on alert. What's happened here?
Where the hell's the alehouse? Alright, hold on, let me do this real quick. Oh, Bertie boy.
My eyes.
Where, what building is it? Is that one over there? There. The one with the dice game. Been there, done that, beat it. Warlock is a lot of fun, I'll tell you what. This guard there on the left. These guards have also been updated that they shouldn't immediately suspect you. Like that guy right there.
Alehouse. This must be it.
Normally he would have been like, what the hell? Who dat? See, can I just walk past these people here? No, see. They at least noticed me, but I was right there next to them, so that at least makes more sense.
Sigurd's not here. I'll ask around.
Okay.
I'm looking for 2 men. Not locals. A Norse and an Arab.
The fellas the soldiers came after. If I were you, friend, I'd keep mum about them.
Also, the blood that's in here is from when I killed a bunch of people. Following death of element here. Okay.
These soldiers always leave a bleeding mess.
Are you the alewife here?
You are not welcome here. I've had enough trouble with Danes today.
I'm not here to cause trouble. I'm looking for my brother, a large Norseman.
It was him what caused the ruckus. Him and that other one were here, talking to Thane Giedrich. Then Lady Eadwyn's soldiers swept in. A fight broke out. Your brother and the tanned fella got away. The soldiers nabbed Giedrich, though. I was sorry to see that. He's well liked in these parts.
Which way did my brother go?
What's it worth to you to find out?
I'm asking a simple question.
Look, Dane, you start a scene or a scuffle, and I'll scream for soldiers.
You seem to respect this man Giedrich. If he was talking to my brother, it's because he wants what's best for this Shire. Maybe you're a woman who also wants Oxenefordscire to be free, and to decide its own fate. A woman who'll stand up for her village,
More than
who
money.
won't be crushed under the boot of oppression.
I hope I am.
Such a woman would help me find Giedrich's friends.
You're right, you are. Your brother and his friend jumped through that window there and scampered off towards the river. It's a good bet they hid in one of them fish houses.
Alright, sweet.
Sigurd and Basim headed south. They wouldn't go far. I'll check along the river.
Alright, there it is. I
Sigurd
would say
and
one of
Basim
these
headed
houses.
south. They wouldn't go far. I'll check along the river.
I'm gonna go this ways. Okay. I have already swept through this entire village, by the way. So there's nothing treasure-wise for me to have to get over here. And I don't remember if this is one of the doors that was locked, but
Smells
I've
like
already
a
been through
fish
here.
house.
One of the houses here was locked, but I ended up getting the key off of somebody and opening it up.
Wait! Stop!
Damn, dude, what the
Ahlan
frick?
wa sahlan, Eivor.
We could have cut you to bloody giblets, Wolfkist.
Jesus Christ,
Why
Basim.
so unnerved, brother? It's not like you.
Half the soldiers of the Shire are hunting us. You must have noticed.
Is that why you haven't come home? You're playing hide and fetch with Mercian soldiers.
Your brother's a busy man, Eivor. Weighed down by pressing duties.
It's good to see you again, Basim. Even if you haven't kept my brother trained on the task at hand.
It's not my place to lead your brother about like a bridled mare.
Now there's an idea. Brother, we should be forging alliances. Send this man back to his warren before he leads you astray.
Eivor, gods above, I'm grateful you've joined us. We have made strides towards an alliance, in fact. A local thane called Giedrich has pledged an oath to me.
I've heard of him. The alewife also mentioned a Lady Eadwyn who commands the soldiers. Why not ally with her?
Lady Eadwyn's husband was the Shire's elderman, until Gudrun's army ended his life. Now she's taken up her husband's fight, with the promise of aid from King Alfred of Wessex.
Eadwyn vows revenge on the Danes who stole her husband and her livelihood.
Yeah, sounds about
From
right.
what we know, Alfred is a fearsome king. If Eadwyn can win his full support, this Shire is lost to Wessex.
So to fight her, you've pledged your sword to a minor thane who likely commands a gang of farmers and fishermen.
Have faith, Eivor. A few hundred Saxons armed with hayforks and billhooks can be terrifying.
Gods.
All men and women, noble or peasant, have within them the seeds of something greater.
This is true. Sometimes greater than the average mind can fathom.
Well, Eadwyn has Giedrich in shackles now. All your plotting has turned to ash.
Not if we act soon. She dragged her prisoners to the Longhouse. With you here, we can mount a surprise strike.
If Giedrich is our best chance for an alliance, let's see it done.
Alright. Actually, the Longhouse might have something. I don't remember if I was able to get into there already or not, because half of the time, Longhouses are part of story quests and stuff like that, so the treasures that they have inside you can't get to until you get to that point. So,
has Basim talked you into something of little reward?
Eivor, have you lost hope in my warcraft? I heed Basim's wisdom, but he follows my lead. Always.
He has the look of one who trusts none but himself.
So anyways, there might be one treasure inside a Longhouse, but everything else should have been collected here.
And he has opened my eyes to a magnificent truth. He has promised me a reward so unusual, so incredible, it will shatter your mind to shards.
Brother, our bond has the iron heft of a war axe. Do not let Basim and his prophecies of good fortune sway you from our simple goal.
Never. Our goal is fixed. We shall soon be the Lords of Mercia, then all of England. But Bassett
Trying to do my
deep
best to
inside.
not stand
He's
next
read
to some
wisdom
girl.
in
Oh
the
god,
lines
that
of
was
my
close.
face and heard the litany of my
You there?
forefathers.
No, leave me
There will
alone.
be time enough for my saga later.
Alright, it's probably gonna activate the guy behind me. No, actually. Okay. That's fine. I'm going around this a ways. Behind the walls and shit. Can I just walk right in? Is that actually what's happening right now?
Untie me, cowards!
I think this is one of the ones that had a treasure that I couldn't get to.
Sigurd, kill this sweaty fishwife.
Stay your blades. This traitor Giedrich will face trial, as will all the treasonous thanes of this shire.
You're the traitor, Eadwyn, calling on Alfred of Wessex begging for his army.
Clap your mead hole, Giedrich, lapdog of the Danes.
Clap your
You'll
mead
sell us
hole.
out to Wessex, and that poxy-ass bastard Alfred. We won't have it.
Lady, there is no need for slaughter. We all want peace for Oxenefordscire. Can we find some agreement?
Everyone
You
pronounces shit
heathenish
differently.
fork-tongued Dane. Foul-smelling heap, I shit on you all.
Lady, choose your next words with care. For you see before you the future master of all England, Sigurd, of the hungry Raven clan. Lay down your arms. Free my friend here and kiss my lordly feet. You will not get a second chance.
Sigurd, are you cracked?
That was
And
the
you
wrong
can
approach.
kiss my rosy red ass, waitface. I've done with this offal. I leave them to you. Flay them alive and tan their flesh for saddles.
Sigurd just had to go through and ruin shit.
What kind of mess did you get yourself into?
That's a big boy stomp. Also, we're gonna start seeing a little bit harder competition here in terms of enemies.
Tie me! I can still fight these bastards!
We have the
Should be dead? Oh, dead. Alright. Stop, and then we can hit a combo on him before they stand up. Dead. Is that a crazy big combo? Look, man. Sometimes it do be like that. You feel me? Alright, let's kill all these guys, though. Damn, that hurt. He did. Oh, I was trying to throw weapons, but I got too far away from him. Come on, throw it! God damn it. I don't want to fight the pikeman. Sigurd, would you fight the pikeman for me? Ow! Why'd he die like this? Ow! Oh, he dead? When did he die? There we go. That's nice damage, though. Excuse me. Oh, nice try. Ow. What? How can you just combo like that? I will say, this is a lot of fun to just kind of run around in the battlefield, just spamming E basically to throw shit at people.
What the hell? The Happy escaped! I was desperate to fight.
There's another guy
You
that
should have
what?
freed me.
Giedrich, this is Eivor, my stone-armed sibling.
Well met.
That was your plan, Sigurd. To charm the lady with your vague hope of kingship.
Prophecy, Eivor, not hope.
Still
No time to
stupid.
squabble. Edwin's taken most of the Shire's thanes. She has her way. They'll be dead by supper.
Tend your wounds, Giedrich. We'll free your friends.
And what of the holy woman Fulke? You promised us a meeting with her.
I did, aye. But it's a fair mystery why you'd want to talk
Where
with...
is she?
Thane Holt will know. Fulke lives on his lands, but he'll be dead with the rest if you don't stop the trial.
Tell us where, and we'll go now. Their lives depend on the speed of your tongue.
Southwest of here, halfway to Oxeneforda, at the Lichvila garrison.
Basim, Eivor, to horse!
The horse. I have no idea. What is this? Oh. I have no idea if I've been to the area that we're headed to right now. Huh. I wonder why these letters are now showing up blue. But anyways, there should be a treasure up in here. Like I was saying, a lot of the longhouses are tied to story things, so you can't actually get to it. But now that we were able to break into here, we can sniggity snag the treasure. Which gave us supplies and some silver. And the supplies are absolutely unneeded. What I do need is frickin' raw materials. But those are damn near impossible to come by. Alright, is there anything else back in this area? No. Anything else in the front? Also no. I'm just gonna go ahead and break this for ease of access later, just in case. Thought I saw something pop up over here, but I guess not. Anything else? Anybody drop anything on their body? No. Okay, so now we need to get down to here. Damn, this is the one area that really haven't been able to get down to much. This is just a really weird spot to get into anyways. So I guess I'm gonna be running over there, so I guess it's a good chance to just call the episode here, and then we can start down over here, and I'll just get all this other crap off camera probably after the next couple of episodes or so. But thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, everybody, and I'll see you all next time.